So NutriSense is a
Ready, folks? Well, it looks like I'm actually live. Can you hear me okay? Hopefully so. That means I've got everything set up right. Let's see here. Do this. Move a couple of things here on my other screen. First time I've ever done any live streaming, so I am extremely green at this. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Make sure that you guys can see the screen okay. That way I know everything is good to go. Is trying to get all these screens so I can see them. There we go. Perfect. Well, how is everybody today? I am not doing too bad. I actually had an eye doctor's appointment this morning. Some of you, thank you, Logan. Appreciate you stopping by. I had a eye doctor's appointment this morning. As some of you may know, I have to get an injection in my eye every 5 to 6 weeks, and today was one of those days that I had to go do that. Get up off the stool here. Hey Leslie, how are you? Dread, thanks for stopping by. Good, I'm glad everybody can hear me. Alrighty. Well, that was it. That was a live stream. We're done. See ya. No, I'm just kidding. Alrighty. Well, how is everybody today? Is everybody good? I think what I am going to do first, I've been slowly working on trying to join the Million Coin Club. I am currently sitting at 974,700.7 coin. I think what I'm going to do is empty stuff that I don't need out of my inventory, and we're going to grab some stuff. I don't think that I have hit the vendors yet this season, and we're going to go around and hit some vendors. Drop these feathers. I don't think I need the clay vial. I can sell those iron arrows. I've already got quite a few iron bolts on me. I am going to need to acquire a new iron crossbow. Maybe we'll do that while we're out today. And let's drop the stone. Let's see. Keck. Hadn't seen that in a while. Let's see. Okay, what to sell? Going to sell. I know I've got a bunch of iron bolts. So I've got a little over 2,000 iron bolts. What's the weight on that? 22? We're going to grab all of those. And let's see. We're going to probably do a little hunting while we're out today, because I need to work on the hunting skill. Let's see, what else do I want to sell today? I think I want to grab some sticks just to finish off the vendors. That way I can, you know, squeeze them for every little cent they've got. What's the weight I'm looking at? You know what? I need to go first because I want to sell some of the flatbread. I have an excess of flatbread. Roasted? Glad you could make it, buddy. What is that, roasted chicken? You have to excuse me. A lot of the text is going to be hard for me to read today because I am one-eyed right now. Let's see. Lenita, thanks for stopping by. Let's see. So I've got, as you can see, I got quite a bit of flatbread. We're going to take some of this stuff that they didn't use up the last season or two and sell that. That should be fine on flatbread for us. What am I looking at on weight? And then I think I'll go grab the remaining weight in sticks, because that'll allow me, if I get down to like, you know, the 0.8 or 0.6 coin left on a vendor, I can sell them the sticks to make up that amount. That way we can get as much as we can out of the vendors. Where are my sticks at? Sticks. There you are. What can I carry? 12 point something kilograms. Okay. See if we can get how close we can get to that. 12. Let's just go to 12. That should be enough for us not to be encumbered. Of course, I could put some on the donkey, Miss Donkey, but 216. We're going to have enough resource storages. You know what? Let me turn this music down. Is that music a little too loud? Let me know. I can turn it down just a little. Music by Brian Greaves. You can find his links down in the description below. He's been actually composing music for me for quite a bit now. Let's see, Dread wanted to ask, do wagons randomly spawn now per year? Yes. So the wagons and the different loot that you find around the map does have a random respawn cycle. So nothing is... The only thing that's fixed is the location that those items spawn. So that location will spawn that item each time it spawns, but it only has a percentage to spawn each season, and that's after it's already disappeared. So for the most part, what I've seen, but I haven't been able to get it verified from Toplets, is when a random loot, so the carts, when they spawn, they can potentially stay around for 2 seasons before it actually disappears. So you may loot it and still see it the next season, but there won't be any loot in it. And then the following season, it should disappear. And then the next season after it disappears, it'll have a chance to again to respawn in that location again. And it's just that way for every random loot spot around the map. Okay, so let's see. Got my sticks. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop all of my coins in here because I don't really want to buy anything except the crossbow. So I shouldn't be buying anything. But if I need it, I should be able to get it with whatever coin I'm getting from the vendors right away. That way we can kind of see... With any luck, I'll hold off on the iron crossbow, and let's see how much coin we can actually make. That way my inventory is empty and we can do that. Timo, thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing good today. Did I catch everybody today so far? Yes, I did. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna go... Did you already go over the fence? You did. Good job, Miss Donkey. Good job for the kids. Try not to run over the kids. Alright, we're gonna go up here to Baranica and start there, and then we'll go back across towards Tukey, I think. I did already, like I had mentioned in the last episode, I had talked about redoing my skills, and I can show you here. I did go back and use the possibilities potion and reset all of my skills, like I had mentioned in the last video, and that way I removed the extraction knowledge from all of the ones that I was already leveled up in, and then placed them in other areas to where it could benefit me more, except for in hunting, because I am still leveling hunting. I am only at a level 8 right now. Let's see, farming, that's maxed. Everything else is maxed. These were all easy to get for the most part. As long as you're playing the game, you're going to level the rest of these pretty quickly. Diplomacy early in the game is a hard one to level, unless you're selling items, because every item you sell increases your diplomacy skill and technology. So this over the technology goes to, wait a minute, which one did it go to? Selling stuff may not go to actually go to technology, but it does go to your skills, because you, Rasimir, are physically selling to the vendor. So let's head over here and see what we got here. We got a few vendors over here. Thought you were going crazy. Let's see. Waiting. Walk on a road I've walked 100 times and then randomly saw the card. Thought, yeah, that's if you didn't know that the cards randomly spawned each season, then yeah, it could definitely be a little overwhelming. When they first started introducing the carts, and I've still got a lot of my old videos up in my tips playlist that talks about the carts. There, I want to say when they first started out, there were, I don't know, maybe 30 locations. And I believe now we're up close to maybe, I don't know, 150 different locations and stuff. There may even be more. There's, I mean, as long as you're walking the map, you're going to stumble across something that's just laying there, whether it's on the side of the road or just out in the wilderness. Your piles of leaves, the snowmen sometimes. I don't know if the scarecrows do give coin anymore or not. They may save those for like different holiday events and things like that. But your leaves do. Piles of leaves that you come across, they've got little stuff in them. Alrighty, let's see. We're going to start with the flatbread, and we're going to sell off what we can here. Like he's going to take all 27 of those, leaves us with 32 coin. Sell that, and we'll go down here to the sticks. We'll finish him off. And we got that 1458 from Norbert.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Who else is a vendor here? Oh, the sheep lady. Let's press the wrong buttons.
How is life treating you? Best
Life is
goods in the
treating me
valley?
well. Best goods. Absolutely they are. Sell that. 41. We're going to come out of here. Sell that. Hey, Melody, thanks for stopping by. Leslie, yes, finding ones that you didn't empty before, yeah, very common, because there are so many on the map. Unless you have, you know, like long seasons, like 30-day seasons or even 10-day seasons, chances are you won't find them all, because you can't find them by using the Alt button at all. So you literally have to walk across them, and some of them, if your foliage isn't down, matter of fact, I need to change my graphics just a little bit because I have it set up a hair high. There we go. Set that to high, and then we're going to drop the foliage down just a little bit. There we go. Get out of that. Get out of that. There we go. But if you don't, if you're going out looking for those areas, definitely drop your foliage all the way to low. That way, it's going to help you see a lot of those things a little bit better. I'm running the wrong way. Go back to Miss Donkey so we can hit the next village. I need to look. Do I have people that need to be placed in jobs? Ooh, I have a few. Okay, we'll do that in a little bit. Probably missed it, but do you have a video or advice on how to level up villagers' skills effectively? Effectively is no. I don't know that I got one up effectively. However, I do have a video that talks about skills and technology. Again, you can find that in my tips and Medieval Dynasty tips and tricks playlist on my channel. And I do give some tips and advice on how to level the different skills and technology. But as far as effectively or even efficiently, it all depends on how you want to play your game. Because naturally playing the game is going to effectively get you all of those points. It's just some you will acquire slowly, or slower than others. So like in my game with my hunting skill, I've acquired this, and many people acquire this. It takes us the longest time to acquire this skill for the majority of the people that own the game right now, according to the global stats on Steam. Now that's just the Steam platform. As far as the achievement, as far as I know, I don't think the Steam platform and the other platforms combine stats as far as that goes. But because like myself, when I first started my village, and one of the first buildings that the quest line asks you to build is, after your house, of course, is the hunting lodge. And then, of course, your mindset probably goes to, okay, well, I built the hunting lodge. I probably need to put somebody in it. And then once you're like, okay, well, I've got somebody in my hunting lodge now. Well, I'm going to go have them do all the hunting while I go do quests and other things. And that's what I did. And what that does is that does not gather you skill points, because Rasimir actually has to do the hunting. So it ends up, that's why it ends up being one of the hardest skills to get in the game. And then you're like myself, trying to figure out which key to push to get off the donkey. But you're like myself, and now it's, you know, we're later in the game, and I've got to go out and level that hunting skill now, instead of trying to do it earlier when I could have actually been utilizing the hunting skill points by going out and hunting and gathering the meat from my village beforehand. But now I've got such a large population, and now I'm feeding them all flatbread, so technically I don't even need the meat.
My wares never disappoint.
Alrighty, Lubamira, let's see, what all are you going to buy? Bought that. Let's see, what do you got? 52 coin left. Drop down here. Oh, we're almost out of sticks. How are we out of sticks already? Somebody bought that many? Not enough coins. Oh, okay. I've already sold all the coins. Okay. I'm going to have to go and get some more sticks.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Hello.
Bogdan, buddy. How we doing?
Best goods in the valley.
How'd that potion work out for you from Fanina? Do all right? Let's see. Sell that. Sell that. 30 coins. Sell that. You're probably going to take all 13 of these sticks, and you're left with 7 coins. Can I sell something else? I don't think I have anything else that cheap. I got to go get some more sticks already. Doggone it. Okay.
See you soon.
See you soon. I'll be right back, because I'm going to go grab me some more sticks. I want to be able to empty all of these guys to see how much coin that we're going to get from all these different vendors. Been meaning to actually test this, and I haven't. Sun's already going down. What time is it? Map. I should have hit map. There we go. 1729. Grab some sticks. Good, yeah, it's nice to see that they're respawning now. Makes walking roads interesting. Yeah, it does. Traveling the roads, I mean, obviously it's a little bit safer for you. Traveling the roads, unless you're just, what is it, southwest of Hornica, then you start running into those packs of wolves. I've seen, I think, up to 6 wolves over in that area. So traveling the road over there can be a little treacherous. So I personally even try and stay away from that area just because I don't want to get entangled in stuff. What do we got here? I can carry more sticks now. Looking at, what is that, 60, no, 26 kilograms in weight. 20, 34, 25, yeah, that looks good enough. Perfect. Weight's not in the red, we'll take that. 259 sticks. On to the next one. Now, some of your names, I might butcher them. If I do, let me know. I'll try and correct myself. Leonard, oh man, I'm going to butcher that. Lenadra? I think I got that right. I don't know if I did or not. Thank you for joining us. No worries that you're running late. I'm just glad you stopped by. Let's run off over here and see if we can get over to Tukey. And then maybe Rolnika before it gets too dark and everybody goes to bed. I'll try hard not to butcher people's names, but I am not going to guarantee because I am horrible with names. I'm usually pretty good after I hear it the first time, hear it actually said correctly the first time. Which, in my line of work, as long as I can have my customers say their name first without me trying to butcher it, is always a good thing. Lana works. Perfect. I will call you Lana then. If we are good with that. Let's see. Vendor. You're not the vendor. Where's he at? Oh, wait. He's over here. Raymond.
Greetings.
Yeah, we're not going to do the
Trade
quest
is
right now,
in
Raymond.
my nature.
We're out to sell stuff. You want some flatbread? I'll sell you some. Iron bolts. We got left 25. Get rid of some of these iron bolts. Go down here to the sticks. How many sticks are you going to buy? You're going to buy 23 sticks. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Take care. And where's the other lady? Oh, wait. I see her thing. It's covered up by markers on my... Wait. Did I pass her? Ah, there you are. Right there on the corner. I was looking at my direction bar and I was trying to locate her.
Only goods of the highest quality.
Goods of the highest quality. Everybody sells goods of the highest quality. You guys might need to think of a new saying. Sticks. Get rid of those. What are we up to? 7,300 coin now? Farewell. Fare thee well. Okay, let's see if we can get over to Rolnika before it gets dark. Red Gal 83, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, don't worry about being late. Busy at work. Don't let them catch you watching the stream. You've got my mobile view, though. Okay. Excited to make the stream. I'm excited to actually do it. I've been talking about doing a stream. Well, I've actually been doing the YouTube thing for a little over 2 years now. And really started, you know, getting into, obviously, doing it with Medieval Dynasty, because I did Medieval Dynasty. My first video for Medieval Dynasty, I want to say, was maybe 4 or 5 days after the early release launch 2 years ago. And I was received with warm welcome doing videos for this, so I've continued doing Medieval Dynasty. It's an awesome game to play. I love it. I was at a period of time I had was doing Minecraft videos, as a lot of gaming creators try to do, and it's just such a saturated market. Now granted, I'm not saying that I couldn't eventually get into it. Leslie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are awesome. But I did Minecraft for a little bit, which those videos have actually been unlisted from my channel to kind of help with my algorithm a little bit. But I was doing, building and showing off my builds and stuff like that. I wasn't super great at it, but, I was okay. I wasn't terrible by any means. And Minecraft is fun. I play it every now and then still. But it wasn't growing the channel. I need to sell off these iron arrows. Oh, look, you're going to take all 15. That's awesome. How much flatbread do you want? Take a couple of those. Sell those. Perfect.
Farewell.
Farewell. Where's another vendor? Are they sitting at the fire? They are, I think. Yeah, here's another.
Greeting. I've been a vendor since before you could walk.
But I did try and do a couple of streams with some other creators early in doing Medieval Dynasty and stuff, and it was okay, but my style and their style didn't quite match, so it didn't feel...
Hello.
To me, I felt like I was generic, and that's not how I wanted to be accepted. So I didn't really pursue doing more collaborations with those folks. Now, granted, they're great people, and they're doing fine, on their own channels and everything. But they play different games. They've got a different style. They're just, their personalities just didn't mesh and stuff. Now, let's see here. What time is it? We should probably use some of these sticks. Actually, I am going to go... Excuse me, didn't mean to run over you. We go to the farming village and see if I can find a building to where I can steal a bed and sleep the night. That'd probably be a good idea. And then I don't waste my sticks building a campfire. Red Gal, no problem. I've loved your videos so much. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the streaming thing, I've been wanting to do it and wanting to do it for quite some time. And, I've always told myself, because part of me, nervous. That's a big thing. Even pulling the trigger on actually doing videos, I stalled with doing videos for a long time. And just because I was nervous, and then I didn't think anybody would like what I was doing, or, it would just be, a complete failure or whatever. Can we sleep this season? No. Okay. Sleep the next day. So when I finally pulled the trigger on actually doing videos, it felt good, because people like yourself like my style and stuff, and they keep coming back and watching the videos and stuff. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I should look at doing streaming. Do I need to get more sticks? I do have a little bit of weight that I can carry more sticks, so why don't we do that while we're next to a shed? But I was received well and everything, so I was like, okay, well, maybe I should start streaming. And then I was like, well, now I need to wait and try and find a good schedule to start streaming. And it's almost like the schedule never happened, because whoops, no, that's too much weight. What can I carry? Can I carry that? I could probably carry a little bit more, but that's fine. That'll do me for now. But the schedule just never came. And I was like, man, I probably need to be doing this. It feels, for me, it was starting to feel like a natural thing that needed to happen with my channel, because the channel is growing. And I thank Medieval Dynasty for that, because they've helped me grow my channel quite a bit, because when I first started with Medieval Dynasty, I want to say I probably didn't have 200, maybe 300 subs at that time, if that. And I'm closing in on 5,000 subs, which is awesome in 2 years. At least that's awesome for me. And granted, I know other channels that grow extremely fast, very quickly. And I wasn't necessarily looking for growing super fast and super quickly. I wanted to be able to handle what was coming at me. Let's see, where are you at? Just right there.
How are you?
Did she say who are you or how are you? I think she said how are you. It just sounded like who are you. I'm Rasimir and fine, thank you. Let's see. 25.8 and sell some sticks. What are we up to? We're up to 12,000 coin so far.
Goodbye.
So I figured, you know, my schedule is super hectic right now. I've got 2 boys and they both are starting. Where are you at? There you are.
Hail, friend.
They're both
Only
starting
the best
football.
products
So
here.
this is the first time that they've ever played sports, so to say. Now, granted, my oldest, he did soccer for a little bit when he was like 6 or 5 or something. He may not even be that old. He may have been like 4 or something. And then he did Taekwondo for a little bit. And then when COVID hit, obviously he was doing Taekwondo at the, not the convention center. There's a little community center down the street here in this little town we live in. And they offered, oh, no, I don't want to sell all the sticks to you. I want to sell, I'm sitting here trying to multitask and I'm going to end up messing something up. Let's see, do that. But anyway, he had to stop doing that because they weren't offering it because, you know, the whole pandemic that's going on. So he hasn't been back to Taekwondo. But my youngest started doing jiu-jitsu, and they were still offering jiu-jitsu at this other facility. And he's been doing that for the last couple of years, which has been really good. He's actually won a tournament last year, which was really awesome. But now they're both starting football, and football, if anybody has done that or been in a family that does football with multiple kids, you know that, as I'm learning, that it is a super hectic schedule. So, like,
How is life treating
both
you?
my boys
Best
have
goods in the
football
valley.
camp this week. My oldest actually helps at the camp, and then, of course, my youngest is in the camp, so the camp is mainly for his age group. And then next week he actually starts his football practices and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know, this week it's like 4 hours in the evening, and then of course I'm trying to do my schedule, and of course my wife, who's in the nursing field, is working her schedule, which is completely upside down on a daily basis. So it's been really hard for, oh, I've already talked to you. Did I already hit
See you
everybody
soon.
here? Okay. I hit him. Did I hit the sewing lady? Did I hit her? I don't think I hit her. She's got a question mark. Or quest. Matilda, did I
Hello.
sell stuff to you, Miss Matilda?
Whatever you need, I've
No,
got
I
it.
didn't. That's who I was missing. Oh, we're just about out of flatbread. And do that. Do that. As you can tell, my
Have a
multitasking
good
is
day.
not great. And where'd Miss Donkey go? There's Miss Donkey over here. Where are we off to next? I think we're off to Lesnica. Yeah, we're going to Lesnica. Run by the... Oops. Trying to look to see if... Check my chat. Run in. Oh, I got a drink. Where's my inventory? Come on. There we go. Food, bucket. We're gonna go drink. Lots of drinks. We're gonna go food. There we go. Now we're set. I'll stop by the resource storage in our lumberjack village so we can take... Now that I've moved my lumberjack village, it's a whole lot easier to get to it now. You just run straight up this road. And that's the new location for it. Glad you didn't stop creating content. Well, I appreciate it, Leslie. I am too. I enjoy doing it. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating for myself. I do like to do the guides. This kind of what I was getting into. There was an ARPG game, Lost Epoch, that I had done some videos for, and I was doing guides for those as well. But I was also trying to get a foot in the door there, but there were already content creators there that were heavily into guides, and I wasn't sure I was going to be up for the task of fighting, you know, for space, so to say, because I was new. I didn't know what to really expect and stuff like that on YouTube. Let's see, what do we got here? I can carry what looks like 17 kilograms of sticks. And that was right before I came from Last Epoch into Medieval Dynasty. So the streaming thing was, I've always toyed with it and thought about it. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. So I'm glad I didn't stop creating either. And there's been a few times to where I was like, man, what do I do? So, and I took a break from Medieval Dynasty, as some of you know. I took about a 3-month break because I had been playing the game and doing videos on it straight since it came out. Now, granted, I had a few little series to where I did, what was that, Empyrean, and, you know, I've done some first looks at things. I did a series on Northern Lights, but they just... Empyrean was kind of piquing my interest a little bit. We're going to kind of cut across the Tules here. Okay, what I haven't done in a little bit, we're going to save the game. Go. Just in case. Since I'm cutting across the Tules, I want to have a reset point just in case I get in trouble. And we're going to have a fence. There's the edge of the fence. There's one of those random carts right there. Let's see what we got in that. Let's see, this here could easily be missed because it's down the hill, off the road. It's really not right next to the road. What is there? A copper sickle there. Stick. There's a flat straw hat. Hey, I see a coin pouch. Oh, that's good. It's 35 coin. Okay, well, just add that to the till, I guess. Gonna kind of skew our studies today, but that's okay. We'll have to remember that it was 35 coins. Well, Lana, I'm glad I can contribute to you buying the game. So now you're hooked. You're locked in. You can't escape. It's a beautiful game. I was, you know, when I was first playing this, I had played a lot of other games. I didn't make videos on a whole lot of them, but like the Forest. I got into the Forest quite a bit, which is kind of a cannibalistic game. So you had, you know, those cannibal creatures and stuff in there, and then I was playing 7 Days to Die, which I have done a couple of videos. Actually, I did a couple of series on 7 Days to Die, but it just wasn't quite taken off. There's a lot of great content creators there that people are, that's their go-tos and stuff, so I was having to fight a big crowd, so to say. And I just stopped doing the 7 Days to Die series just because they weren't getting any traction. And I thought you were a vendor.
Goodbye.
You tricked me.
How can I help you? Whatever you need.
I've done a couple of No
I've
Man's
got it.
Sky videos. Now, granted, those were tutorials. I haven't done a series on No Man's Sky. Now, granted, I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky in my spare time lately, which I do like. I don't need the copper sickle, so I will sell that to you. I don't need the straw hat. Got 87 flatbread. You're going to take 36 of it. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't stop creating either. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's interesting. You meet new people. Oh, we left 1/10 of a cent. Okay, whatever. You can have
Goodbye.
that. Thank you, Teobald. Let's see. Was there another vendor in there? Oh, yeah, there she is. Gisela.
How is life treating you?
Hit that guy again. No. Rudolph, I don't
Have a
need to
good
talk to
day.
you unless you're a vendor, and you're not a vendor.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Best goods in the valley.
Best goods in the valley. So those iron bolts. I could have sold some more flatbread, but I didn't do that. And we're going to sell you some sticks. 47 sticks and wipe you out.
Goodbye.
Where's the lumberjack? Here he is coming walking up the road. Is that you? Yes.
What can I do for you?
Sobibor.
Let me, show you my wares.
Yes, please show me your wares, even though I'm not buying anything from you. Oh, iron crossbow. I do need to buy that, but he doesn't sell it. But I need to get that from Teobald. Let's see, no iron bolts. Oh, he's only got 1 cent left. Okay, I don't have anything for... Wait, I can do the 1
Trade
cent.
is in my nature.
Sticks, right here, because they're 0.2. There we go.
Farewell.
I want that last coin. Thank you, sir. Let's go visit the excavation lady over here.
I've been a vendor since before you could walk.
Gramsy Life, thanks you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Played this for a while, then I found the game Rust. I have not played Rust. I've heard conflicting stories from different people on whether it's a game that I would probably enjoy playing. Got hooked bad on that. I understand getting hooked on a game for sure. I've been hooked on many games. Let's see, Leslie. Stones are good for getting that last 1 cent. Basically, yeah, the stones are good. The only problem is stones are great if you're playing unlimited weight. I'm not playing unlimited weight, so I like to carry the sticks because you can carry more of them on you than you can the stone. Because the weight on them is obviously different. Lenita, thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Rust is drugs to survival gamers. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Rust more of a PvP survival setting than a solo survival setting? Because again, I haven't played it. I haven't really looked into it a whole lot. But I am not... I've done my fair share of PvP in games, and I've determined that I am not good at PvP games, so to say. I don't handle that type of frustration well. Melody, I've been playing The Sims in one form or another for 22 years. You know, I played World of Warcraft for a long time, not 22 years. That was World of Warcraft was actually my very first PC game. I went from console to PC with Medieval Dynasty with World of Warcraft, and I was hooked. And when I was doing World of Warcraft, I ended up getting into doing, for those of you that have played the game before, Resto Druid was my main. I ended up settling into that and playing as a healer the majority of the time that I played World of Warcraft. And I started doing guides on, what was it called? Wowhead, written guides for Resto Druid.
How is life treating you?
And that's kind of when I figured out that I'd like to do guides. And doing written guides is a whole lot more time consuming. I've already talked to Teobald. Oh, I'm the crossbow. That's what I was coming for. He should. Does he have the crossbow here? Yeah, iron crossbow right there. We're going to buy that. And then we're going to sell you some stuff. Get our money back. Just like that. That's funny. Bought that crossbow and sold him the flatbread, and he's still only left with that 1 cent.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I think I've hit all the vendors here. Yep. Good. Okay. So I completely understand getting hooked on a game. But 22 years, you might have me beat. Let's see, I've played The Sims for over 20 or something years. Played World of Warcraft since 2005. Yeah, when I was getting into World of Warcraft, now my wife's younger brother is the one that got me into World of Warcraft, and it was towards the tail end of what is that? The Crusades. So that it would have been the game came out, and then I think the Crusades was the first technically expansion. And it was right before they announced Wrath of the Lich King. So I was able to play it for a few months for Burning Crusades, and then they announced Wrath of the Lich King. And when Wrath of the Lich King came out, I had already gotten several hours under my belt, kind of learning what to do and things like that, because when I first started the game, like I said, it was the first time on PC. I didn't even know at that time that there was a such thing as guides online. I didn't even cross my mind to search that. And then through the help of some rude people online, I learned that, I needed to do some research. So I started doing my research and everything, because I was essentially playing a rogue with all of the wrong stats and couldn't figure out why I was dying all the time. All of that, and I ended up joining a guild and everything, and some people were helping me learn my way, and then I fell into Resto Druid, and the rest was history. And I loved it. Fell in love with the character. I played Night Elf for a long time, and then I ended up switching over to Horde. Now this is when I was actually doing PvP. Had a couple of friends that I was doing a group up with for PvP, and we ended up switching over to a Horde server to try and join a larger group. Where are you? Oh, we got the special vendor over here. Not you.
Hail, friend.
And I had a lot of fun doing that, playing as a group in PvP, but it got too toxic.
Whatever
and
you need, I've got it.
To me, a game is supposed to be fun. If it's too toxic, it's not fun. So I just don't care for those PvP style games. Perfect. Wipe you out fairly well.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Let's see. Where is... Jump the wall here. Let's catch this guy. Bite him here.
How have you been?
Let's catch you before you go down to the lake.
Of the highest quality.
Highest quality, of course. Ooh. I don't want to sell all of my flatbread. Let's keep a couple on me. And we're gonna sell you some more iron arrows. 3 coins left. Take some sticks. Thank you, sir.
It was nice seeing you.
It was nice seeing you. Nope, come back.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Only goods of the highest quality.
Everybody's got goods of the highest quality. Stick. 10 sticks, and you're empty. Thank
Take
you.
care.
What are we up to now? Inventory. 26,000. Hot dog. Alright, Miss Donkey, you ready to head off to the next village? Alrighty, Gramsy. Yeah, go make hubby lunch. Don't let him starve too much. I appreciate you stopping by. Melody, my husband played WoW for a while. I just bought him Port Royale 4. Oh wow, nice. Very cool. Oh, so Rust does have PvE servers. Okay. I may have to try and look into that. I don't know. I've just heard a lot of negativity as far as how Rust plays and stuff. But I can only play a few games at a time. So I get it, I do the Medieval Dynasty, and then like right now I'm playing No Man's Sky. They came out with a new update for it. What are they calling it? The Endurance update. Which is supposed to be a big update. Apparently it's going to be like a 2-part update or a 3-part update, and they're probably going to be releasing more updates, more larger portions to the update here pretty soon. So it's been kind of cool. I started a permadeath game on there, so I figured I'd try my hand at a permadeath survival. So if I die, the save is deleted. So all of my progress and everything is just gone. So it's pretty interesting. I like to play... I like survival games. I've always liked them. But I do like playing in such a way to where there's that risk. But this will be the first time I've really ever played like a permadeath. Even when I was playing 7 Days to Die, I really didn't play a permadeath kind of a thing. But even Medieval Dynasty, so back in my season 2 and 3, this was still during early access, and this was before they had really introduced the customizations to the game. This was before they even added the customizations on the fly. So you can actually change a lot of your customizations to your game on the fly. And it wasn't that way during the early access. In a matter of fact, in my season 2 is when they really started introducing a lot of this stuff. And I created my own challenge. Matter of fact, you can go back and probably see that in my playlist. So I created my rules. I put the rules on the screen. I had them in the description and stuff on how I was going to play the game and how I set restrictions for myself. So it was kind of the honor system. There was no setting for these in the game. And which was interesting, but the problem was we were still in early access, and with each update that came out, there was a chance that my challenge would be broken because of different things that were changing in the game, and that was exactly the case. So I would go through, I want to say season 2 may have gotten into maybe 50 episodes or something. So then once that update came through and finally broke that challenge, I tried it again in my season 3, which I don't think I got as many
Welcome.
episodes in season 3. And then when season 3 episode broke because of updates, I decided to not do a challenge update or a challenge series again until after full release. Well, at full release, by this time, I still hadn't played the game. I still hadn't played one game long enough to even play as my heir. My longest running one was season 1, because halfway through season 3, I went back and started playing my season 1 again because my challenges were being broken by the updates. So I'm like, okay, well, instead of just stopping season 3 and starting all over again, I'm going to go back to my season 1 game save and continue on from there. Well, I played my season 1 game save up until the full release back in September when I started season 5. So sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was looking at my phone. trying to read chat and look at text from my wife and stuff. Yeah, Melody, so many games, so little time. Oh, Gramsci, switch to your phone. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, oh shoot, completely lost my train of thought. So on my season 1, I got as far as year 19. So I still hadn't gotten far enough into the game because I don't think my son might have been 14 at that time. So I still had another at least 4 years to play in season 1. Well, now the game was in full release. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to start all over. We're going to play the game with full release with all of the new additions and everything. And that's where we're at now. And I'm only in year 12, I think. Hang on, let me sell this stuff and I'll check to see what year I am. But I think I'm in year 12. Sell that. Get out of that. Thank you, sir.
It was nice seeing you.
It was nice seeing you as well. Yes, year 12, spring, day 3. Matter of fact, we could sleep the season tonight. Because I still have my game set on 5-day seasons. But I've been trying to sleep the season on the 3rd day. As long as I can hit all of the vendors and sell stuff, get that done.
How have you been?
I've
Let
been
me
fine, Carolina.
Show
Thank
you my
you.
wares.
More sticks. What are we up to? 29,000.
Take care.
Now, one thing that I am wanting to test, and some of you may or may not have done this already, is whether you get... Looking for another vendor here. Okay, let's go to the bar lady.
How are you?
Wondering if you
Whatever
get
you need,
more
I've got
coins
it.
than in different seasons than you do in other seasons. Because when I did this, God, it's been a couple of years in game. When I tried doing this before and got sidetracked making another guide, but I need to do it each season to see if there's a difference each season with how much money you can make going to all the different vendors and selling your stuff. Because it seems like I made almost 60,000 coins one season. And I may still. We're not done. I've still got Gustovia to hit and Borowo to hit. Those are the 2 villages I've got left to hit. Which Borowo only has 2 vendors, but Gustovia I want to say has 4 or 5. Let's see. Iron bolts. And sticks. Still got 136 sticks. Hopefully
Have
we
a
got
good
enough sticks to
day.
get through this village here. Go to the kitchen guy. I'm just going to walk out the back window here. And then I think we got to go hit Jan, the blacksmith.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
You've got it? You've got food, that's for sure. How about some iron bolts with that food? And some sticks. That's always good. Turn those sticks into chopsticks. Let's see. Ramsey, I'm a stay-at-home grandmother, so I get to play a lot. Okay, nice. Let's see, my grandkids. Awesome. Well, yeah, aren't everybody's grandkids awesome? 11 hours a day. Well, that's a job and a half almost. Glad they're good kids. Yeah, it definitely helps when you got good kids that that listen and mind and stuff like that. And granted, kids are going to be kids. There's a lot of times I'm home with my boys because my schedule, even though I run a home service business, my schedule is flexible, and I've done that on purpose because my wife works in the nursing field, and like I mentioned earlier, her schedule can be completely in disarray. Like the last probably month, her schedule each week is upside down. She normally works the day shift, which is typically like from 7 to 4 or something. But she's got to cover all these shifts because they're so short on nurses that she's had to do, some day shifts during the week. And then she's had to do some evening shift or half shifts. So, and it takes her 45 minutes to get to work, hours sometimes, depending on traffic and time of day. And then she's got other nights to work, other days she would have to work the night shift, so she works overnight from, like 7 to 7 kind of a thing. Or from, 7 to 7, I think it is. It's like a 12-hour shift or something. So, that leads me, home with the kids and taking care of the dog and doing my own jobs. Thankfully, my boys are old enough now I can trust them to stay at home by themselves for, 3 or 4 hours while I go out and do some service jobs and stuff, and then I can come back. But this last week has really been kind of stressful on us. Let's see. I got to sell to this guy.
Hello there.
Hello
My
there.
wares never disappoint.
Of course they don't. You sell rocks. How can a rock disappoint? Everybody loves rocks. Okay. There.
Have a good day.
Let's go hit Jan.
How can I help you?
Let's see, Melody, do we know what might be coming with the Air update?
My wares never
I
disappoint.
talk with Goldie over at Toplets. I don't know if you've heard of her or not, but she's one of the devs over there. She works with the devs over there, and she has been an absolute awesome source of information. She has fielded my questions with no complaint. She's been absolutely awesome, and I bug her probably a few times a week, sometimes more, depending on what I'm working with and everything. But almost every time I talk to her, I'm asking, trying to get just a little tidbit of information. And I tell you what, she's a lockbox. She's not she's not giving me anything, which they're not. I understand they got to protect their the game and stuff like that, and they can't let out all these little secrets and stuff, because then it'll spoil it for some people, or it may change between the time she tells me something and the time of release. So all I know is that they're working diligently on it, and she said it's going to be a huge update, and we're going to be pleasantly surprised. I believe that was her words. Matter of fact, she has given me, because I requested some information on when I was doing my hunting video, my hunting guide. When I was talking about weapons and stuff, I had requested some information, but unfortunately, the information that I required actually had to come from other portions of the dev team, and which took some time to compile. So they actually had to take time away from working on the update. So they had to find free time to even be able to give me the information, which I have a guide planned to reveal some of that information. And it's information you can't get in the game. I mean, granted, not without extensive testing. So, which has been really helpful in a lot of cases. I've been able to go to her for simple questions as well, to understand different mechanics of the game, because people are wanting to know how to min-max the game as best they can, and I've been trying to get some of that information for you. Let's see. Hi Hectic, you got me interested in the game, and I love it. I am new, and can you explain how the barn works with respect to the seeds, to if seeds go into that storage or the resource storage? Okay, so for you guys that might be wondering, how do you know where different items go? Right away, yes, there are storages in each of the individual buildings. However, the only two storages that you need to be worried about is the resource storage and the food storage. And the best way to know where something goes, I don't have seeds on me, but what I'll show you is what I'd have on me. So the flatbread, we'll use the flatbread as an example. If you look down here in the description box down at the bottom where it tells you the flatbread and how much food it gives you and everything, right here it's going to say food storage. What this means is it needs to be in the food storage in order for your villagers to access it. If it's not in the food storage, they can't access the flatbread. So if, like, I'm feeding my villagers flatbread right now, so I have to make sure that flatbread is in the food storage. If we go to, say, the iron axe, now the iron axe is probably a little bit better example because it's a tool. You have to think of the seeds like the tools. So your villagers have to be able to access those items in order to plant the crops for you. Now granted, if you're having your villagers plant your crops, there's a bunch of stuff that they need. So they're going to need a hoe, they're going to need a bag, they're going to need a seed, they're going to need fertilizer. It's probably one of the more extensive working professions. But like the iron axe, you look down here in the description, it's going to tell you the iron axe needs to be in the resource storage. And this is telling you so your villagers can access it. So for like your farmers, if you're having your farmers plant your fields and stuff for you, they need to have the hoe, the bag, the seed, and the fertilizer all available in the resource storage. And each one of those items are going to show you that in each of the descriptions. Melody, very excited for the update. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the air update. It's something that they've needed to kind of do an overhaul on, because that's kind of the whole premise of the game. So as long as your heir is of age, which is 18 in the game, if Rasimir passes, then you have the ability to continue playing that game save as your heir. But they really didn't have anything beyond that. It's like, okay, well, now I can play the game, but it's, just in a different body, basically. So I'm hoping that they're working on adding a whole new storyline for the heir that might reveal some things that we didn't know about Rasimir, or even Rasimir's past, or some of the characters in the original storyline. So like Unigast, or the group that they were in, or whatever, things that we hadn't learned. So there's a lot of things that they could do with the heir update that could really enhance the storyline as well to Rasimir's life. I mean, we know that Rasimir's family was killed in a war. He was 18, because you're 18 when you start the game. And then he traveled to this valley to find Jordan, his uncle, because he heard that he was doing pretty well here, and he was his only family that was left. So it's there's a lot of stuff, a lot of ideas that I've mentioned and stuff that could happen with the air update, but unfortunately I have zero idea or zero knowledge of what is actually coming with that update. Okay, let's see. Did I hit jam? I'm pretty sure I did.
How can I help? Best goods in the
I
valley.
did. I hit jam. Okay, so we're ready to move
Have a
on to
good
Custodia. K-Top, I appreciate you joining us. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. You got me back into the game. Thank you. Love it. I'm glad I can help you. Lana, I learned something new every time you stream or post a video, even after all this time. Yeah, it's the game, as simple as the game can seem, it's very in-depth with the mechanics. And since I've been back, since I took that little 3 or 4 month break, I really didn't take a break. I just wasn't uploading videos for Medieval Dynasty. Because I was trying to get away a little bit to where I can come back with a little bit fresher view. Now, granted, I was already making some guides and stuff. We are going to cut through the Tules here. Let's do an F5 just in case stuff goes south. But I kind of needed to step back and evaluate how I was doing things and what might need to change. Oh, looky here. We got some goodies here. I don't necessarily need that. No, I don't want the wooden shovel, but I will take that 300 coin. Thank you. So what was that? 335 coin that I've picked up that we did not get from the vendors. I need to try to remember that. That way I know how much I made from the vendors. My driving skills suck. This is one of the reasons I don't play driving simulator games either. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I see it. Have I visited that before? No, I see him standing over there. All right, let me get away from Miss Donkey because I don't want her to get hit. They haven't spotted me yet, though. Load her up. What's the mission today for me? We are going around and we're hitting all of the vendors, trying to see how much money we can make, because I'm trying to hit that million coin mark. Where are you at? Come on. You're down. Just 2 of you? Oh. Whoa. Oh, look at him blocking. Yeah, I can do that too. How's that helping? Is it helping at all? Oh, he got me. Got one off on me. Come on. What are you doing? Yeah, just lay down. All right, let's take the apple. Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to keep up with these coins. 67 coins. Somebody keep up with this. We got 300. Then we had 35 and 67. I'm not going to be able to keep up with all these values. Because I want to subtract that from what we make today so I know how much we got from the vendors. Is there nobody over there? No, so it's just you guys. And then 81. So 300, 35, 67, 81. Is anybody taking notes? Mead bottle, onion, cheese. Thank you, sirs. I didn't see the weapons. And it's getting dark. Let's go over here. Torch. Bucket. What else? Coin pouch? No, that's a stone. I don't see anything else. Wait, there's a cup. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Come on, Miss Donkey. We got to go. We got two villages to hit. I am not going to be able to hit both Gustovia and Borowu before they go to bed, which means I'm going to have to do day 4. That'll be fine. Let's go down here and see if I see anything in the cave. Yep, there's a pick at the other end. I can see it. Kevin, D&D Gamer, thank you for joining us today. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. Like your voice, so I play your videos in the background, but I tend to watch more than I anything done around home. Let's see. Soothing, not loud and abrasive. Thanks for the videos and keep making content. I appreciate you watching. My voice, we're going to contribute that to my Southern heritage. I don't. So I personally like people that I watch on YouTube aren't abrasive and loud and obnoxious. I don't personally like to watch those videos because I think, is this how those people talk in real life? Or is it just how they talk? Oops, thought I was getting on the horse. Yes, I want to ride. There we go. Or is this just how they are for videos? And a lot of it, I'm sure, that's just how they are for the videos. And that's not who I am. I don't like to be fake, so to say. So what you get is what you get. And I need to be up here. I almost got too close to those wolves because there's a wolf down in that little area there. Turn. I don't. Yeah, what you get is what you get, and you know, and if you like it, that's awesome. You know, I appreciate you being here. If you don't, I understand, and I'm not going to hold anything against you. You're free to watch whatever you want and everything. So it's just, I mean, it's kind of like honesty is your best policy kind of thing, and I've done that with my business as well. My home service business. It's like, you may not like what I have to tell you about what's going on with, you know, the items in your home, but at least now you know. And if you want to hire me to come back and fix it, I'm more than happy to come back and help you and educate you and fix it and all that good stuff. If you don't like what I told you and you're wanting to have somebody else do it, then, you know, more power to you. Oh, I am totally not wanting to go that way. I was meaning to go to my fishing village. I think there might be a free bed there. And then I can come back to Gustovia and Borowu tomorrow and sell the items there. Goku, buddy. Glad to see you made it, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. K-Top, what's the best-selling item in the game? That's a good question. And as far as so different people have found different items in different ways to make money in the game. So when you first start the game, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. You can kind of gamble and try to make your money early in the game by running around and finding carts and loot and stuff on the side of the road, which I've made a couple of videos on those. I've even shared the game save, so you could download the game save. Like on my most recent one, 4,000 coins in the first day. That is a game save that you can download, and you can actually follow the video, and I show you where to go for each of the items in the first day, and you'll have a recurve bow, you'll have iron arrows, you're going to have your backpack, your pouch, you'll have food, and you'll have a ton of stuff that you can sell, and you end up with about 4,000 coins at the end of the day, and all of the gear that I just mentioned. So it's a really good day. Otherwise, if you have fast crafting on, that helps a lot as well. But I have a 2,000 coins in your first day video, and that was made before they introduced fast crafting into the game. So this was before fast crafting was a thing. You had to craft each individual item, and people were actually doing overnight sessions. And what I mean is they would go on the last day of their season, gather all the materials that they needed at whatever workstation they were going to be crafting items, and they would literally stand there and craft for like 20 minutes straight. And what that does is that stopped your night from ending. You would literally be stuck at like midnight until you were done crafting. And then when you were done crafting, then the night would change to the next season. But that way they could get all of the stuff crafted, you know, and they would literally let the game run for like, I've heard people going, 20, 30 minutes crafting a bunch of stuff. And they would go and like make dinner or make lunch or, I don't know, take a shower, mow the yard. Who knows? But now that they've introduced fast crafting, I've gone back and tested that 2,000 videos. I made stone knives is what I did. So I went around Gustovia, Safe Haven area, and collected the stone sticks and stones and made stone knives. And you can make 2,000 coins and then go and buy your backpack and your pouch, and then you can go and steal the bow from the hunting shed over in Tutki, which is, you can actually see it on the map. Yes, you can. So there's a shed right there in Tutki to where you can actually go in there. There's a chest. It has a bow. It has either 3 or 5. I think it's 5 stone arrows and 3 leather that you can steal. Now, you're actually stealing those. If you're caught stealing them, you lose dynasty reputation. But if you're doing it at night, then you can usually get there and steal it, and everything's fine. But if, what's his name? Raymond, if he's walking out to the hunting shed, because that's where he goes now. He walks out to the hunting shed. If he's walking out there, he can see you actually stealing that stuff. So you could potentially get caught. So I've actually stopped stealing. I don't steal very much in the game. Every now and then I might steal a bucket or something early on, only because the bucket is really nice to have all of that water and stuff on you. Alrighty, let's see. I need to find a bed. I did not need to jump that fence because there was an opening 2 feet from me. Bed. Oh, everybody's got a bed here. Bed. I mean, I could use this. Oh, you know what? I don't need a bed. Let's go down here. And we'll use the campfire. Sleep next day. Let's see. What was it about the game that caught your attention and has kept you engaged for so long? It didn't have zombies or cannibals. That was my biggest draw at the time, because I was playing 7 Days to Die and The Forest, and it seemed like every game that was survival-ish was on that level to where they had to have zombies and monsters and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I've played so many games with zombies and monsters and jump scares and stuff. And when I saw this, I watched Game Edge is who I saw play this game. And apparently he had been following it long before I had ever heard of it. And he did a first look. And when I saw his first look, it was the day Medieval Dynasty dropped 2 years ago on early access. I can remember coming home from work and I saw the notification that he had put out this video, and I'm like, oh, looks interesting. I watched his video and everything. I immediately went from his video. His video didn't even end. I went from his video to Steam. I bought the game. I started playing it. I was hooked. And I'm like, I'm going to do videos on this game, because I was already doing some videos for other games that just weren't getting a whole lot of traction. So I did. I started doing videos for this, and I probably did videos for Medieval Dynasty for maybe, I don't know, I'd say a month. And I was doing a Let's Play. And during the Let's Play, I was explaining different things in the game. And then I started noticing that there would be comments coming in, people asking me, well, how do you do this? And what do you do that? And stuff. And I'm like, okay. And that's when I started getting into trying to actually make guides and explain also during my Let's Plays as well. Because I was realizing that there is a lot to the mechanics of the game that you don't really see on the surface. As to where a lot of the other games, you see a lot of the stuff on the surface of the game when you're playing it. Oh, I need food. Oh, I need water. Oh, I need a weapon. The basics, basically. But there's a lot of things that they were introducing into the game that had underlying mechanics that you didn't always notice right away until you were deep into something and you're like, man, I wish I'd have known that. Was that Jinxie Cast? I think I got that right. I appreciate you joining me. Let's see. Have you played Frozenheim yet? No, I have not played Frozenheim yet. Not My Funeral. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys are doing okay. Just started a new game after a long time. Can someone tell me if bandit camps despawn? Yes. Bandit camps, the location will always be the same. So if you come across a bandit camp, that camp will always spawn in that location. But the spawn rate is random. So bandit camps typically will disappear after the first season they appear. But there is a chance for them to respawn the next season. And obviously if they don't respawn, the timer resets, and the next season it has a chance again. And that's for all of the bandit camps around the map. So they're going to be random when they spawn, and yes, they do despawn. Now there's two types of bandit camps. So you have the bandit camps that actually have active live bandits in it that will come and attack you if you get too close, and those you can tell by the lit campfire. The campfire will be lit, you can see it from a distance. Those actually have NPCs that will attack you. The other bandit camps would be the abandoned ones, the ones that have like the torn and tattered tents and things, and then there's just items laying around, but the campfire is out. Those are loot locations, is what they're typically referred to as. Those are also random as well, but they have a different randomized timer for them. But those camps, both camps, the active ones and the inactive ones, have a random spawn time, but the location they spawn in is always the same. Let's see here. Trying to keep up on these chat messages here. Dread, power is going out soon, so I have to go. Nice catch. Dread, hopefully the power's still on and you might still be here. I appreciate you joining me. I hope your power doesn't go out because it's too hot outside. I don't know where you're at, but I know here we don't want the power to go out because it's too hot outside for that. Let's see here. Lenita Dudley, I appreciate you joining me today. Let's see. Do you think you would ever play a driving sim? No. I don't. I mean, the simulator games, a lot of them look kind of cool, but they don't pique my interest at all. I like the survival games. I do like first-person shooter kind of games. So some of the games that I play, like recently, obviously Medieval Dynasty. I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky recently because they've just had a new update. I do play like Overwatch, usually just for the little weekly loot box thing, and then I'm done with it, because that's one of those games to where people just, they play stupid, so to say, and I can't deal with that very long. That's probably the only PvP game that I actually play. And I play, just a couple of different characters, so it becomes slightly mindless for me, but I do like their mayhem mode, to where everything is increased like 500% or something, so that's kind of fun for me. Let's see, we were going to Gustovia to sell stuff. Let's see, drink. Oh my god! You are right. I do need to drink. Where's my bucket? Drink, drink. Thank you. God, I've been running my mouth. We'll eat that cheese. There we go. Let's actually... Oh, I'm right next to food storage. Let's grab another bucket of water because I don't have any buckets of water on me. So we'll grab one of those, and then I need to put the other 2 buckets back in the storage. There we go. Yeah, this streaming thing, so recording videos obviously is a lot different than streaming. And recording the video, I've kind of got set, ideas what I'm wanting to do and stuff, and I can focus on that. And I typically record somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour and 15 minutes worth of footage. And then I can go through and I can edit it down to, like the little, 18 to 30 minute videos that you guys typically see. Cutting out all of the writing from town to town and all of the BS stuff to try and keep it interesting for you and everything. But streaming, not only am I having to stay concentrated on the task at hand, I've also got to try and keep up with the chats and when people come in and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to get it's going to take some getting used to. Let's see here. Yes, that K-Top, is that one of your villages? So I actually have 5 villages on the map. So the one I was just at, which is over here on the right-hand side of the map, that's my fishing and hunting village. So I've got all my hunters over there. I've got my fishermen over there. I have my herbalist hut over there as well. So my gatherers. I have a lumberjack village that's back over here just south of Dinica. Then between Rolnica and Dinica, I've got my farming village right here. And then back over here next to Hornica, I have my animal village to where I've got all of my livestock and everything. And then the original village where I started the series at is over by the mine that is over between Baranica and Boranica. So I've actually separated it, giving each of my villages a kind of a set job, so to say. Rather than making one big village like a lot of people do, I've got 5 small villages. Alrighty, so let's see here. I might have to stop and put my drops here in a minute in. I'm having a hard time reading some of these chat messages. Let's hit Gustovia and get some more stuff sold. I didn't pick up sticks while I was back at that other village either. How many sticks do I have on me? 91! Ooh. Okay. Don't know if we're going to have enough sticks to actually clean these guys out. I'm going to have to come back with some sticks.
My wares never disappoint.
Never disappoint. Okay, we got the bronze axe. I don't need that. I'm actually going to sell the apple. Then we're going to... Oh, wow. We're down to less than 500 iron bolts. We've been going through those. Let's see. Iron knife. The mead bottle we picked up. Oh, she doesn't have... Oh, I've already taken all their coins. Okay, thank you.
See you soon.
Wait a minute. That's Adelina. See, Adelina used to be, she didn't used to be the cook. She actually used to be your seed vendor in this village. And Edwin is now the seed vendor. He's the farmer.
How can
Look
I
at
help? Only
Sobomir.
the best products here.
Alrighty, Dread. Appreciate you stopping by. You take care. K-Top. Nice. I take forever to find a place for my village. Always find a new one after I build some buildings. Yeah, that's the way it always works. I've actually, that was one of the reasons I started making some of the build location videos to kind of help people maybe help them choose a location to start. Now, I have a favorite location, and it's my season 1 location. For me personally, that's the best location in the game. It's centralized. It's a beautiful location. You're right next to the river. You're right next to a bridge. It's got an awesome setting. You're surrounded by trees, which I love trees in my village. Natural trees, not the planted ones, not the little farming trees and stuff. So my season 1 location is, for me, my favorite. But I've done 3 different build location videos, and I want to say I featured 3 locations in each of those, maybe 4 in some of them. But there's so many locations in the game, even as small as the map is, that where's my sticks? There they are. That are great places to build. I mean, even I even featured the little swamp area back up here in a video, and I even had somebody comment that they were actually building there and they love the building location and everything, which is great. Because I've tried to show different areas and stuff. Now in my season, was it 2? I believe in my season 2, I built, hang on, let me locate it here. I built right here, right in these mountains. If you follow the road out of Jezreka here, there's a little plateau. So you can follow the road out of Jezreka. Get Jezreka on the screen there. You can follow that road. There's a little plateau here. I actually started building here, and then I used this area down here as my farmland and put a few, like my woodshed and stuff like that kind of down in this area here. It was a neat little area to build. It was unusual. You had the rocks that you had to deal with, but I ended up I think I put a house here, one right next to it, and then I think I had 3 houses over here. It was a very small village. And then I ended up putting like my woodshed down here just off the hill. I had my farms back here and here. This farm here, because you start running into the edge of the map, and if you walk too far, it'll push you back. But you as Rasimir can walk out there and get right up to the edge, and you can actually plant your crops beyond the edge. So your villagers can walk out there, but you can't. So I was trying to cram a bunch of stuff down in that area down here, and that's kind of how I got around that a little bit. And I was able to make, I don't know, a couple of different plots of crops and stuff. But it worked out really well. I didn't necessarily have to go outside the build area and stuff, but I was like, let's try it. And it actually worked. And there's been a few other people that have mentioned that as well. It's a lot easier to do over here. So this little village, that line is right here. And you can kind of see it in the pattern in the grass. You can almost see a direct line. And what I did is I walked down this road until it kicked me back. And then I literally turned around facing Gustovia and started placing these buildings. So I felt that I was as close as I could get to that boundary marker and placing everything. James Marchetti, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm so glad I subscribed and all the notifications. It's been 6 months now since I've seen one of your videos. I'm still looking forward to getting this game. Getting the game is great, and if you don't have it yet, wait long enough. Steam will have a sale on it. It's obviously the best time to grab any of the games, but I would imagine they will probably, if they're going to drop this air update, I would imagine they're going to drop it either right before a sale or the day the sale is active. That kind of seems to be a little bit of a pattern. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but that's just speculation, obviously. K-Top, anything about map expansion? I know it's been asked a long time ago, and at that time, I believe their explanation was that the game didn't allow it. So in other words, the backbone to the game, the engine is what I'm trying to think of. Currently, they didn't have a way to expand the current map or the usage, because when you zoom out on the map, obviously you can see that there's a lot of areas you can't get over in these areas here. You can only get to about here, and then I haven't actually tested whether it's a square or not, but I would assume that it is. But like on the swamp up here, you can only get to about the edge of this little ridge. There's actually a little ridge here. You can get to about the edge of that ridge and it kicks you back. So you can't get very far from the swamp and stuff, but there's a lot of map out here. You even see like some of these roads going out of town. You can see it's skewed right here, but that is a road. You can actually walk up to that point right before it kicks you back and says you're leaving the valley, which you can't leave the valley. But you can actually see that road physically, not just in the map, but when you're in the game. But you have those all over the map, even going through some of the mountains. You can see right up here, this is probably the area to where they kind of start kicking you out, but the road is kind of faded out a little bit. So I don't know. I personally haven't heard of any map expansions, but I firmly believe that if they can figure it out, even if it wasn't a flowing open world type of a map, if it was instance, so like if you went out this road that I was talking about right here, if you walk out this road, kind of like if you've ever played like World of Warcraft or something, you walk through up to that point and it's instanced into the next map. I don't know if there's a way that they can do that or not, but I would love to see either more maps or larger map in the game. I think that would be great. And I don't know if that's something that they're working on with the co-op mode, which would make sense to me to have larger maps if you're going to have multiple people building in the valley. It would seem to me that the valley might need to grow a little bit. I don't know. Now, granted, obviously, I have 5 villages around the map. I've shown just in this season that it is possible to have multiple people play on this valley, as small as it may seem. Now, granted, it only seems small if you're on a horse or a donkey or something like that. Okay, let's see. Did we empty Sylvamere out? We did. Good. Trying to stay on track. Let's see. 6.
Goodbye.
Loco Chopper, thanks for joining the game. Or joining the stream. I appreciate it. Let's see. It's on Game Pass for PC. Yeah, you can get the game on Game Pass as well. And I'm actually, so I had mentioned that some of my guides, like the 4,000 coin and the first day guide, has a downloadable game save that you can download and follow that game, and you can play on the actual game save that I show in the video. I had somebody contact me, it might have been a couple of weeks ago now, that he was on Game Pass, and I ended up having to speak with Goldie over at Toplets and stuff and try and figure out how to convert that game to get that game save, because I play on Steam, how to get that game save converted. And I'm actually working on instructions to put with that download, so if you are on Game Pass, you can actually take the Steam game, download it, and be able to convert a little bit of it to put into your Game Pass file to be able to play those as well. I've got to actually sit down and take the time to write down the instructions and stuff so it's clear and understandable for those that may not download game saves all the time, or it may be their first time. That way they can easily go through and understand how to implement the game save into their game without feeling like they're going to break something. Loco, waiting for the console version. Yeah, there's a lot of folks that are waiting for the console version. Now, granted, I haven't played console in many, many years. Karak Avalron Gaming. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I appreciate you stopping by and joining us. Really looking forward to the co-op play myself. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do it. Yeah, it's the co-op mode. I'm excited as well, and I'm probably going to do something special for that. I'm not exactly sure yet. I'll probably figure that out a little closer to time for release on that. I don't know if them pushing back the Air update, if that's pushing back the other updates. So it's one of those things we take it as we get it, kind of a thing. God, I get sidetracked. That one-track mind. I start pushing the button and then I walk out of village. Don't go and visit people. It's so much stuff. Oh, we're running out of stuff to sell. I might have to go get some more junk. I've got a lot of it. I got a lot of stuff I could sell.
See you soon.
See you soon. Let's see. We got to hit Edwin, I believe. So we hit the kitchen lady, we hit the guy, we hit the guy over by the cows, we hit the bartender lady, and then Edwin here.
Ah, you have returned.
I have returned. Show me your wares. 133. Oh, he's going to take almost all of those. Sell the onions to somebody else. Emptied you. Okay, so now we got to go hit Borowu, and that is our last village to get everybody. Where's Miss Donkey? Miss Donkey! Yeah, Loco, as far as console, I'm not sure what consoles they're going for, but I would imagine that it's probably going to be like Xbox and PlayStation and stuff. I don't know if it's going to be like available on the Switch or whatever else. Got a lot of folks watching. Man, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and joining me today. I wasn't sure how the stream was going to be received, but you guys have been great. This is awesome. Of course, I don't think I've mentioned once to hit the like button. You guys have been hitting those pretty good. But if you're here and you haven't hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. If you did,
What can I
if you're
do
watching
for
and you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing that as well. Let's see. What can I do for you? No, I thought you...
Farewell.
I click the wrong person again? Where are they at? Oh, they're over here. Looking for the vendors. Of course, you can find the links to my Discord and my Twitter and... Come on. What's going on? My Twitter, my Facebook, my Reddit links. They're all down in the description below. So feel free to follow me at those locations and join my Discord and stuff. I am on my Discord almost every evening, and I'll stream in there playing whatever game I'm playing that night. You're more than welcome to join and chat. You know, I'm usually in game chat 1 down there. Me and Goku's in there rather often as well. He usually streaming Foxhole recently. Folks are welcome to join me there. If you got questions, feel free to drop them in my, you can drop them in my Twitter or my Discord. Discord is probably the easiest because I check Discord quite often, but I check Twitter as well. Sticks. Oh, let's sell the mead bottle. That meat. What do you got? Oh man, you got a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's see. I just bought the new crossbow. We're going to sell the old crossbow. That's fine. Don't want to get rid of the buckets of water. I know I have knives back at the village, so I'll do that. And we're going to, oh man, we're going to have to go grab some stuff and come back. We'll sell that stone knife, sell that one stone, we'll sell that torch and that wooden cup. Okay, we've got to come back to Borowu because we don't have any more stuff to sell. So let me go back.
Take care.
Take care. I'll be back, Philibor. I want all those coins you got. What are we up to on coins right now? Look at that. We're up to 45,000 coins. Hot dog. On our way to that million mark. So, is it Karik or Carrick? If I'm butchering that, I'm sorry. Working from home is great. I can watch you on my phone, work on a spreadsheet on my laptop. Well, there you go. Whatever system works for you, I appreciate you watching. Don't let me distract you too much from your work, though. Yeah, I mean, watching me doesn't pay the bills. Not My Funeral. Love that. That's an awesome name. Do all the default villages also develop over time? No, the villages that are here, they do not develop over time. The only thing that changes in the villages over time are the people that sit at the campfire. The people that are recruitable for your own village. That's the only thing that changes right now. Stone knife, leather. Is that everything? Oat ale? Look at there, it's hiding underneath that bush. Lowering your foliage does not change the bush. It changes the foliage on the ground around it. So all of this grass here, if I lowered my foliage all the way down, I could almost remove all of that grass in front of this cart, making it a little easier to see things. Andy Brown, thank you for joining the stream, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's see. Consoles tend to be for exclusives. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. But people still play on consoles, and you know these game companies they have to hit that market as well. That's extra cash. What time is it here? Holy cow, I've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. That's awesome. I didn't realize. Literally, when I hit the stream today and was thinking about, you know, streaming and stuff, I'm like, I don't know how long I'm going to stream or anything. I figured, okay, well, let's go an hour and see how it goes. And here we are, almost at the 2-hour mark. Okay, so what do I have? I can sell all of these spears. It's probably spears I picked up wandering the map. Deer skulls. We got a bunch of feathers. I could sell some of those, but it would be better to turn those into at least wooden bolts or arrows. I've got some more. Wait, how many arrows do I have on me? Oh, bolts. I got 238 bolts on me. Okay, so I can take those 80 that were produced today. Sell those. I can let's take half of these hammers. We got 40. What else do I have that I have a lot of? Oh, the iron scythe. Let's see. How many of these wait, how much weight do I have? I can take 39 weight. 36. I'll do that. That's fine. Oh, but I don't have any. Now I don't have any room for sticks. Okay, we're gonna put this. We're gonna put the hammers back, and we're gonna grab sticks. I always want to have the sticks to finish off the villagers, and not that many. You know what? Let's do. That might be enough. Oh man. How much am I over? Almost 8 kilograms over. Okay. Come on. Get up there. I'm trying to hit that button. That'll work. There we go. Now we're not encumbered. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's see, Lanita. Let's see. When you have a lot of junk, do you sell at the end of the season or at the start? I sell when I think about it. Because if you've been watching the stream at all, you've noticed I get sidetracked very easily. I get squirrel syndrome a lot. And my stream is not scripted or anything, so I don't really have anything to keep me on track. But as far as selling, a lot of times I will sell the first day of the season, because that way I get all of the production from the previous season. That's usually when I would do it. Now, early in the game, I would sell when I just had time. You know, so like if I was taking a day and crafting stone knives or whatever, then, you know, that was the day that I just crafted those items and just went out and sold stuff. But I'm on a 5-day season, and I know I could have easily gone over that other bridge, which I should have. That whole shiny object thing, I just started going. But let's get over here to Borwu and finish emptying these folks here. And then we're on the 4th day, so I can actually sleep the night. And then maybe we can go out and do a little bit of hunting and work on that hunting skill a little bit. But I just sell when I think about it. Because we started selling during the stream on day 2. So.
You have returned.
At least I think it was day 2. Pretty sure it was. Let's see. Show me your
Goods
wares.
of the highest quality.
Wait. Cancel. How much do you have? 1,400. I need to sell this. It's the highest item. There we go. Now you're down to 249. Now I can probably sell some of these. Let's sell that. What do we got left? Enough to buy one. Do I have? Yep. Let's sell some of those. Now I'm getting into the nitpicky stuff to where I'm selling onesie twosies to people, just trying to get all of their coin.
It was nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too. Let's see, where is your wife at, Philivore? She's gonna be up here at the chicken coop. Melody, I would love to have the ability to name our settlements. Absolutely, I would absolutely love that.
Hello there.
I think that would be a cool thing. Even if it was just the ability to add your village name to the road signs that are across the map. Because obviously, I mean, none of these villages actually have a sign, you know, at their entrance, so to say.
Only the
But
best
I think that
products
would
here.
definitely be a cool addition to the game. A more personable addition to the game. Back up here, let's sell a spear, and we'll sell some bolts and some sticks. I need to sell that ale, but I think I've just wiped everybody out now because she was the last one. Okay, so she was the last one, and we've got 47,840.8. And does anybody remember the values of the stuff that I picked up off the ground? Because I kind of need to do some math. So I got my phone out. Got to pull the calculator out. I can't do a lot of this math in my head. Let's see, 0.8. Nope. Clear that. Hitting the wrong buttons. Because that never happens. 47, 84, 0.8. So we have we know we had 300, and then we had a 35, and then we had a 67, and then there was an 80 something. that I picked up. Shoot, I don't remember what it was, but we're just going to subtract 80. Call it good. All right, so in this round of selling to all of the vendors, I made 47,358 coin, 58.8 coin. That's not too bad. Almost 50,000 coins. So I'll try and remember that, and then maybe next season I'll run through and do the same thing and see if it changes. Because I have not verified whether the vendors have different values on coins available each season. I have a sneaking suspicion that their coin value changes each season. I just haven't asked. 81. Okay, well that's good. Then I was only off by 1 coin because I just subtracted 80. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always sell on tax day. Makes it easier for me to remember. The only problem with about only selling on tax day is you're selling items one day of the year rather than each season. So if you sell one day each season, then you're going to wipe out. You could potentially wipe out all of your vendors on the map of their coin each season, because once you sell all of your stuff and you've gotten all the coin from the vendor, their coin allotment resets at the beginning of each season. So if you're only selling at one day out of the year, you're losing out on 3 different seasons that you could be making 3 times as much money. If I explained that right and that made sense. All right, let's go back. We'll run back over to the little mining village. I'll drop off all of my excess stuff in the storage. Replenish my food and water and sleep the season, and then maybe we'll take a few minutes and go out hunting before I have to end the stream. So probably about another 15 or 20 minutes is all I've got, and then I've got to start getting stuff ready for my afternoon activities, which is going around picking up my kids and going to the grocery store. I got to go to the gas station. I realized that coming back from the eye doctor today that I'm almost out of gas. Then I got to go pick up my youngest son he went to a friend's house today. So he's been over there. And then I got to take him at least I think I'm taking him to football camp tonight. I don't know. My wife might take him because I took him last night. All depends on what time she gets home. I think we're going to have fried chicken for dinner. We got a local grocery store that they fix some fried chicken, and I'm going to go pick up some fried chicken and some salad for dinner tonight. I got to take me a drink here. My throat's sounding bad. Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty, let's hit the resource storage, Miss Donkey, so we can get rid of some of this stuff. Now, I do need to go through and kind of optimize my market, my market stalls and what they're selling. Excuse me. Because they are not completely optimized right now. I've got, as you can see, I've got extra stuff just literally laying on the floor here around. So I mean, there's 600 planks just in that one stack. There's another 637 there. I've got another plank stack over here, 613 planks. So I could actually take a lot of those planks and turn them into buckets or something, and have my market stall sell buckets. There's 1,300 logs there. There's 2,600 logs there. So I mean, I've got a collection of junk. There's 350 firewood, copper bars, bronze bars, just to remove the weight out of the resource storage. Okay, so we're going to drop that in. I need the knife. I don't need the scythe. Don't need the leather. Whoops, don't put the boots in there. Keep the boots. Don't need the ale. Put the sticks in. Put that stone knife in there. There we go. Oh, we got flatbread. We got water. I need to equip that crossbow, though. Put that in 3. There we go. How do I have less weight than what I started with originally? I got 1403. I had like 16 kilograms when I started the video, started the stream, before I picked up all the stuff to sell. All right, Miss Donkey, let's get rid of that. Let's go up to the house. Let's sleep the night. Excuse me. Watch out. Kids out of the way. Coming through. Oop. Sneaking around the corner there. Tell you what. It's my neighbor. I'm pretty sure that he occupies that house there, but he's almost always standing in my yard in the evening. I've noticed that quite a bit. This little spot, like where my son come out and stood, that's like the congregation spot. And there's times where my wife will walk over and she'll stand right here. So I don't know how they've got that set up in the game. Because like in the morning time, my wife, a lot of times she'll come out and she'll walk up here, up behind the house or something, and stand up on this hill, before she heads off to work or whatever. But this spot right here, that one spot right there, that's where everybody likes to come and stand. Alrighty, let's see. I've got the bolts so we can go hunting. I got flatbread. I got water so I can hopefully not have thirst problems like I do now, but we're fixing to sleep the season, so that'll reset all of my stuff, my health and everything. No, not the next day. Doggone it. And I didn't save. Dang it. Okay, well, no big deal. We're still going to go hunting. Alrighty. Nope, Miss Docky, you're going to stay here. We're just going to go out hunting. I can't believe I did. Actually, I can. That's something I do all the time. So now we need to drink. We're next to the creek. We're not going to drink out of our bucket. We'll drink from the creek. And let's eat us a flatbread. Nope. Wrong button again. Fat fingered. There we go. And we'll go over here. I like this little hunting spot over here. It's, got the little boar and stuff. And then we can find like rabbits and fox. Simple stuff. Was it Great Point Nass? That's the reason I subscribe to your channel. I try and give ideas and tips and everything, so hopefully it helps make your next game experience a little bit easier, a little better. What's that down there? That's not occupied though. Oh, look at here. We have a camp and a busted cart right here. I don't think these two are together. I think these are actually separate, but they've spawned at the same time. Very cool. What's this? That's a simple backpack. That's a nice find. Bag. Water skin. Torch. That looks like an axe. No, that's just firewood. I'm not picking up the firewood because I'm fixing to go do a little hunting. Anything here? Sticks. Stone. I don't see anything in the cart. Nope. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me to see some of that stuff. There's chances I miss a lot of things just because of my eye, and not even on a day that I've had my shot. Let's see. That is loaded. Anything close by? I know there was a rabbit that was right in front of me. There it is. Ah. Did that fully load? I don't think that fully loaded. Logan O'Mare, thank you for joining the stream, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. I thought you could skip to the next season after day 3. You can. I had intended on doing that, and I hit the wrong button. So I went to my next day. So we're actually in day 5, which it's fine. It's no big deal. Let's see. Trying to look for... Ah, there we go. Iron bolt. There it is. Alright. What? Is there nothing around? Go over here to the clay pits a little bit. Yeah, you watch my videos or enough, and you'll find that I hit the wrong button a lot. It's just a thing. Rabbit right. Ah, you moved right as I pulled the trigger. Wait, did I lose it? Oh no, there it is right there. Alright, load her up. Hunting rabbits is probably a bad thing with one eye. Wait. There's one. Got him. Scared the other one off. That's okay. Skin him up. Where's Lambert? Lambert needs to get out here with his knife. Oh, stalker. Oh yeah, the guy in my yard. I don't know if he's a stalker or if he's hitting on my wife. I'm Oh, I got an iron bolt still laying here. Where's it at? There it is. Right there. Alright, let's see. Boar. You know what? I don't... Are the boar still on the map? Let's check. So if you open your map and you go to the wild animals, you'll see all of these different animals that I've discovered. Now granted, you can discover these yourself. You see there's a big area here that I haven't discovered any. Or you can go and visit the hunter. So it's Raymond in Tutki and Gisela in Lesnica. You can actually go visit them, and they have an option in their options dialog to where you can actually purchase maps for the different animals, and it'll unlock all of those animal locations for whatever map you're purchasing. And I believe the maps go from 500 coins up to 5,000 coins. For the different animals and stuff. But otherwise, you can just wander around your map and discover the different locations yourself, which is what I've done. But if you open your map, like I was kind of looking for the boar, but I've hunted the boar in this area in the last episode, and if you can kind of see it, I know it's going to be hard to see, but there's actually a boar. It's grayed out right there, meaning that I've hunted all of the boar in that spawn location. So I don't think they'll respawn again until the next season. So I have to find something else to hunt. So let's head up here and maybe we'll go for a Wycent or something. As I did not mark the map. There we go. It's going to be that way. Am I loaded? Yep, I am. I can see the arrow. Or the bolt. Here, Wycent. There you are. You're facing the wrong way, though. I'd really like to get that headshot. So I can usually F5. Oh, I always want to F5 before you encounter one of these bigger ones. Here we go. Headshot. Nope. Look at me. Look at me. This way. There we go. Load her up. Steady. Oh, I didn't quite get the headshot that time. But I damaged him so he'd run off. There we go. Dropped him. I shot him just as he headbutted me, so I didn't get the headshot. Otherwise, he'd have dropped with the second shot. Get the bolt. You don't always have to pick up the bolts, so as long as your bolts or arrows are stuck in the Wycent or any animal, if they're actually stuck in the animal, you will get them back when you skin it. You may have seen it up there on the left. Let's see. Did any drop off? No, it doesn't look like it. And as long as your projectile sticks in the animal, they will cause a bleed. If it does not stick, it will not continue to bleed. There will be a blood spot where you originally shot them, but there won't be a blood trail for you to follow. There's another one right there. There's two. Which health do I have? I don't have any, like, healing pots or anything. Whoa, that's hurting. Yep. There we go. Oh man, they juke and jive a lot. I've got to go get me some healing potions. I keep forgetting to put those in my inventory. There we go. Yeah, we got our iron bolt back. Was there any others? Yeah, there's one here. This one didn't... I missed when I shot him. Where's it at? There it is. Alright, our health is too low to attack another one. Let's go back and see. I think I've got some health pots. Miss Donkey just fell out of that tree. Not my funeral. Do you always play third person? Most of the time. Ever since they introduced third person, I do like playing in third person because I can see more of my surroundings. Gotta get back into here. Oops. Mark my village so I know which way to run. Go back and get me a little healing pot. Hopefully I have some. But yeah, I like playing in third person. Now, a lot of times if I go in a building, I do try to change it if I feel like I'm up in the ceiling too much with the camera view. But I like playing third person in a lot of games. Because when I go into first person, it limits my view. So it's I don't always like that. I like to be able to see my surroundings. Let's see, where are the potions? Oh, my potions are going to be in the resource storage. Call the Wyson like a cat, yeah. Got to get their attention somehow. Let's see, let's drop that fur in there. Don't need the bag. Don't need the leather. Don't need the backpack. Whoops. I need that backpack, not the other one. Water skin and we got a potion of... It gives me 50% more health. Yeah, this is the one I'm looking... Oh, I only have one of those. Wait, what is instant healing? That's 50 health. How many health am I low? Let's grab one of these for sure. And let's grab one of these. I'm going to have to either go buy or make some more of those potions. And go back in my inventory. Potion of instant healing, 50 health. Oh yeah, see, I'm down quite a bit. I'm at 47 of 130. Take that, and we'll take this healing one here. So that healing, the potion of healing 1, that's a heal over time. So you can see down in the bottom left corner, it gave me a little effect. So that'll go for like 60 seconds, and you'll notice my health will eventually go up as well. So, Kevin D&D, ouch. Yeah, ouch is right. Yeah, the Wycent, they're a tough animal to hunt, and you don't actually get any more points for hunting a Wycent than you do over hunting a rabbit. So if you're actually going out and trying to raise your skill point for hunting, hunt rabbit. Hunt an easy kill. So boar. Boar are usually, depending on the weapon and ammo, boar is a one-shot kill as long as you get the headshot. Fox, your lynx, the rabbits, the deer. I say deer on that list very loosely because I hate hunting deer. Because if you miss and scare them, then they just run off. And then, then you're like, okay, do I chase it or not? Me, I don't like chasing the deer. because they run all over the place, and then you're going to run up on a Wycent and you're unprepared. Or a bear. A bear is a little easier to get away from. The Wycent, not so easy. As you saw, that Wycent was still chasing me as I was even trying to use the tree as a block so I could load my arrow again, because the arrow was the best option for me to kill it, even at close range, because it does way more damage than my axe. So if I pulled my axe out, my axe only does 45 damage, as to where my iron crossbow alone does 70 damage. And then you include the iron bolt of 75 damage, so the iron crossbow is doing 145 damage with one shot. And if it's a headshot, it's going to crit, so that 145 is going to be doubled. Oh, that's why, you know, if you can get the crossbow loaded, or even I know a lot of people like to use like the recurve bow, because the recurve bow is really fast loading, but it's less damage. I've really actually fallen in love with the crossbow as long as you can get far enough away. And I usually try to get far enough away, but today, being after, you know, my eye doctor's appointment, everything, it's hard for me to see. So it would have been hard for me to even hit the Wycent. Get all these traps, because the traps are really good for your hunting skill as well. And I mentioned in the last video where I talked about these traps and setting all of these up, I referenced the wrong person that gave me the idea. It was actually in my Discord, and it was hang on, I actually need to, where's it at? I want to make sure I get the name right of who actually gave me the idea. Hang on, I'm looking at Crazy Sunaran is who gave me the idea. It's actually in my Discord, in my Medieval Dynasty chat channel. He's the one that gave me the idea of doing the hunting traps like this right here. So if you go into your skills and you go to the hunting, if you get Trapping Master and max it all the way out, it increases the trap limit by 5 for each trap. So you start out, you can make one of each trap without even having the skill active. So just first day of the game, you can make a rat trap, a bird trap, and a rabbit trap. If you max this skill out, you add the 5 to those ones, so you can make 6 rabbit traps, 6 rat, 6 bird traps, totaling 18 traps. Now, I think I've only got 5 sitting here. I need to add one more row in here. I didn't do that. But you can have like 18 traps, which is really nice. Because I never really did anything with traps in the game. And I've never really tested that skill. All of those. Oh, let's see. I think I've got to collect and arm these. But I even talked about whether they were going to actually add rats in the game, because they've now added birds. Because we used to have the bird traps, but there didn't used to be birds in the game. You could hear them, but you couldn't physically see them flying around. So now my question is are they going to add rats? Because when the trap is tripped, you actually see a rat in the trap. But you don't see rats running around in the game. Oh shoot, I covered up my chat window. There we go. I accidentally covered up my chat window with my Discord window. Well, alrighty. I think that's going to be all for the stream today. We've gone about 2 hours and almost 20 minutes now, and I've got to go and get stuff ready for my afternoon activities. Fun, fun, fun. I really appreciate everybody coming and joining me today for this. This was very well received. I'm extremely happy with how this stream turned out today. I'm super appreciative of everybody who supports the channel, whether it's monetarily or just by clicking the like button and subscribing, leaving comments. Those are the easiest ways to help this channel out, is by hitting that like button on all the videos that you watch, subscribing if you haven't, leaving a comment. The YouTube algorithm loves comments, so that means that people are liking the video and it pushes it out to more people that may not have seen my channel yet or even have seen that video. So if you have the time, definitely watch the video and hit that like button and leave me comments and stuff, or questions. If you have questions about anything in the game, you can leave them on a video and I get the notification that I've got comments and stuff, and I respond to them as quickly as I can. I don't always get to them as quick as I would like, but I do get to them eventually. But I really appreciate everybody joining me today, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your day or morning or afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And we will see you folks in the next one. You take care and happy hunting.